What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Rich. I hope you guys are doing good today. Ooh, I might not walk in the grass. There's beautiful nature out here, but long story short, I'm gonna talk about how buying this chain right here, how it didn't solve none of my problems, how, I could still feel empty at times, how it didn't make me happy, how it didn't, and I'm not saying I regret buying it, but the point of this video, so make sure you watch to the end, but the point of this video is to kind of talk about why, I guess you could say, per se, material things don't matter, because they really don't. And I remember me and my friend who does YouTube, we both got chains at the same time, and long story short, we both were like thinking, our views were kind of stagnant, our subscribers weren't nothing crazy. Maybe we had like 500 subscribers at the time. We were like, bro, we should get chains for marketing, like once people see the chains, like once people see the chain, they'll be like, oh, like there's somebody, or they know what they're talking about, and we'll get more views, we'll get more subscribers, this and that. But it turns out none of that actually happened. I'm getting out of breath from walking, but none of that actually happened. It was an impulsive decision. Like I said, I don't regret it. It is what it is. But my videos with the most views, I'm not wearing any chain. I'm not traveling. I'm not spending money. I'm not driving a crazy rental Tesla car. I'm not, spending all this money buying drinks for everybody, buying drinks for girls. Like, that's one thing I've realized, like material things, but money in general. I know it sounds cliche, but like it literally money can't buy you happiness. Like there are still people who are rich or who are wealthy, whatever you want to call it, financially free, and they still have life problems. They still can feel empty. They still can feel sad. They still can, be grieving. There's so many different emotions you're going to feel just as a human, no matter what. No matter if you're doing good in life, no matter if you're doing bad in life, no matter if you have a Lamborghini, no matter if you have a $1 million home. There's people who drive Lamborghinis who still aren't happy with themselves. They might not have the highest self-esteem still. They might, this or that. I've seen like a lot of rich people too, like they miss, or even famous, they miss life before, they got on, before they're super famous or before they had rich, because, and I'm far from rich, I'm not rich yet, but even though my name's Rich, but you're going to like, there's so many different obstacles and like things, even just like on the way to getting rich, like the path to getting rich, that you're gonna have to deal with. And I'm starting to see it, like, you tell somebody, no, you're the worst person in the world, or even just like people looking at you to, like, I guess you could say like a higher, not even a higher power, but they just put you on a pedestal just because, you have a chain. Like that's one thing me and my friend will agree on. Like ever since we got these, like people look at us different. Like we're still the same people that you guys grew up with, in our hometown. If you guys are watching, we're still the same people that played varsity sports in high school. Like we were never the flashy type. We still aren't, we're still humble and blessed. And, like I said, we give motivation to the youth. But the thing I want to get across is like having, material possessions, or, looking like you have a lot of money or this and that, or, perceiving yourself on social media. People do it all for an image. Like there's people with 1 million subscribers or 1 million followers on TikTok, and they could be sad in real life, or they could be broke in real life, or they could not be happy with their life. So like I said, material things, money is still not going to bring you like fulfillment. There's people out here who don't have nothing, and they still wake up every day with a smile because they're thankful for what? For eating, being able to eat, have clothes to wear, have a roof over their head, have a car maybe. And these are all things too I noticed that I like kind of took for granted at times. And getting back to, the chain thing, like, once me and my friend got it, people just started looking at us so differently. Like, oh, bro, like, I'm trying to get like you, or, oh, you're really doing your thing, bro. Keep going, which I appreciate, the support. But like, I don't want people to think just because they don't have, even though it's nice, material possession, that some people might want or whatever. Or even if it's, for example, a super nice car, $50,000 car or something like that, or if you're wearing designer clothes, people are going to perceive you different. And I'm just starting to realize that, like, you know, not like I said, I don't regret it, but you know, people perceive me differently when I didn't have a chain, even though I'm the same person, even though I still act the same, I still talk the same, I still dress the same. But getting back to the image, like I said, with the chain, it also creates like a target on your back, you know, like I can't even, like, it's sad to say, but even like people I grew up with, I can't link with all the same people, or, you know, they tell me to pull up to a random address, or, you know, pull up to this parking lot, or it could be this hoop session, it could be whatever. It's like, it's not that I can't trust them, but like, you never know, someone could try to set me up just because, you know, they think I'm rich, or they think I have a whole lot of money that, like, you know, or I'm just carrying a whole lot of cash, or they might try to, you know, snatch my chain, whatever, over a material possession, because they think that's going to fill their void, that they think that's going to, you know, make them feel better. They think they're going to get an enjoyment out of seeing me, like, you know, not even fall, but, you know, they think I'm above them when we're really all at the same level. You know, even though someone has more money than you, someone could be a billionaire, they could be a horrible person, they could be doing all these messed up things that I don't want to say in this video, but money doesn't, even a chain, there's people who are bums with chains, there's people who are great successful people and don't have a chain. There's, like, even in my city, there's people who have 6 figures, 7 figures, still drive a regular Toyota, still drive a regular Chevy Malibu, like, still wear regular clothes, still wear $5 t-shirts, regular shoes, like. So this is the point I'm trying to get across in my video. I don't want you guys to think that you have to go out and buy this or even do this to reach fulfillment, or think that you have to reach fulfillment, you know? Like, if you want to be happy in life, it's going to be literally because you're choosing to be happy, you know? Like, I'm starting to appreciate now that I'm getting older and, like, time is flying. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like after you graduate high school, life just flies by. And basically, I'm getting out of breath again. Basically, man, like, I'm just thankful for, like, the simple things. Like, even when I was a kid, before I had, like, a bank account, like, I'd be thinking about that too. Like, we were all born into this world with no bank account. So don't let lack of money or too much money, don't let that consume you, because, you know, money is a piece of paper that we all perceive and put value on it, you know? Like, who says that this piece of printer paper can't be worth, you know, a currency? We're all just making this green paper that they print every day. We're putting all this value and all this stress over it. Excuse me. Putting all this stress over it. Some people are risking their life for this piece of paper, when it's like, that comes and goes. Like, money literally comes and goes. Like, I know that sounds corny, but, like, I've been thinking it, like, money really comes and goes, though. Like, you can't be too, save your money, invest your money, but you can't be too stingy with it. When I'm spending money, even if it's something I don't want to spend at the moment, whether it's bills, whether it's, you know, I'm buying my mom a nice gift, you know, which is something I want to do, but, you know, I don't have to do that technically, but, you know, I'm not stressing over the money I'm spending now, because I know I can always get more. When you spend money, you're putting it into the atmosphere, you're putting it into motion, into circulation. So even when I lose money, I've paid at least $1,000 just in speeding tickets, parking tickets, citations, all types of dumb stuff. But long story short, man, yeah, that's a lot of money I spent on, you know, foolishness because of my decisions, but I can get more money. I'm not tripping over $1,000. I'm not. $1,000 is a decent amount of money. If that was taken out of my bank account, I would definitely notice. But my point is, money comes and goes. I don't look at it as like a pot of gold anymore. Like, sometimes even my parents would be like, you know, you're thinking about money too much, which I think to some degree you should. It's definitely good to be financially, you know, wise and make good financial decisions, but it shouldn't consume you. Money is not life. There is no money without life. You know what I'm saying? Like, we were here before money. Like, money is like a human-made thing, a man-made thing. So, like, these trees, this grass, this beautiful nature, like, that is real. Like, that's real nature. That's a, like, living thing. You know what I'm saying? So the point I hope you guys get out of this video is to really like love yours, you know what I'm saying? Like, even when I bought this, you know, it made me happy when I posted it, you know, and everybody, you know, asking about it, wanting to see it or giving me compliments when they see it, but it still doesn't make you happy, you know? And then I feel like too, when you buy material possessions, once you get it, you'll be happy for a few seconds. Then you just want more. You want more. I'm thinking like, I got this. I'm thinking like, dang, like I want to get some grills now, or I want to upgrade my earrings, or oh, I want to save up for a watch, or I want to get a Cuban or a tennis chain. And it's like, I don't need none of that. It's just like, you know, it's just that mindset that I'm glad I got out of, because, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's money spent. Once I spend money, I look at as money as like, you know, it's gone, but I can always get some more, like I said. So I hope you guys are doing good, man. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I really just try to, you know, I just yap, you know what I'm saying, no edits, but it's cold too, man. It's like 30-40 degrees, but I'm trying to get some scenery. I'm trying to make this video more interesting than my last. Hopefully it'll do more numbers, but I can reach more people. But yeah, man, all in all, don't, you know, like I said, if you want to, like I said, I worked hard for this, and I still like it. I don't regret getting it. You know, it's my brand, it's me. You know, it helps with the marketing, things like that a little bit, but you know, you got to watch your surroundings. It does put a target on your back, you know, when you get, you know, expensive things. So yeah, like I said, watch for people's intentions, but you know, above all, like I said, when you want to cash out on something, or when you want to make a big decision, a big financial decision, make sure it's something that you really want. Don't do it because, you know, it's going to make you feel better, or it's going to get you girls, or your friends are going to think you're cool and things like that, because their opinions don't matter, you know? So, like I said, you know, material things come and go. Material things don't matter at the end of the day. They're material possessions, and they can be taken away at any moment. So